What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Today is August 3rd, which is crazy that we are already in August. Pretty crazy. Hey, just wanted to jump in here and do our little Monday morning coffee talk. And we are going to, we're going to talk about one simple change. We're going to kind of dig into how to get results. Literally, like how to get actual results. I think that's what we're all striving for, is really like how to get a specific thing done or how to achieve something, right? Like we're all striving to get a result. And today we're going to talk about that because there is one small little tweak that if we actually do this, there's a really good chance, a much better chance of getting a result. And I think that's what it comes down to. So that's what we're going to be talking about here this morning. I am fired up for this week. Why? I don't know. I just am, because there's a lot of great things to be excited about. I am going to be working on more of our email marketing accelerator program, which is happening inside of our Brand Creators Academy, which is awesome. We're in our second week doing our traffic section here, and that's week 2. So if you're in the academy, that's what's happening this week, and that'll be rolling out actually today. That's happening. Got some really good interviews lined up that I'll be recording here for the podcast. That's awesome. I'll be heading back to Virginia at the tail end of this week to visit my granddaughter. Again, my wife is there right now, and I'll be heading back, and who knows? Maybe we'll have my granddaughter visit with us on Friday on our jam session. So again, if you guys are new and you're arriving at this coffee talk, I want to say welcome. But these are 3 days a week. We do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And these are really just my way of getting to connect with you guys, having a cup of coffee in hand, and I have some Bulletproof. And yeah, it's for us to be able to connect. And also it allows me to create some future content for the podcast. You guys know Fridays are my jam session. That's where you guys ask questions and we jam a little bit on Fridays. But Monday and Wednesdays are they're on a topic, certain topic generally. Today is all about how to guarantee a result and success, right? So let's see who's tuning in here today. Ashley, what's up, Ashley? Good to have you. Haven't seen you around lately. Hopefully everything's okay. Maybe you're just busy. Karen, what's up? Good morning, Scott. Rainy day here. Yeah, well, it is going to be rainy here as well, but right now the sun is shining, and as soon as I get off with you guys, I've got 2 things I'm going to be doing before I actually do any more work for the day. One, I'm going to go sit out by the pool with my youngest daughter, Kayla. And then number 2, we're going to probably play a round of disc golf because this afternoon we're not going to be able to play. So we're going to get that stuff done early. So that's what we're doing. But, oh, Karen, I actually just seen one of your emails come through. Looks really, really good, by the way. I was even thinking of maybe doing a email review again. We haven't done one of them in a while. We're also going to be doing that inside the academy, but I was thinking about maybe taking one of your new emails, going over it and seeing all of the good stuff that I like with it. And then we can also talk maybe about a few more tweaks. I haven't read it, so maybe there isn't any tweaks, but maybe that's what we'll do on Wednesday. And I love it that Karen is so willing always to share her stuff, by the way. Octavio, good morning. What is happening, my man? Man, I know you've been on vacation. We've missed you. But hopefully you had a great vacation, able to unplug a little bit. That's good. Karen, what's up? Good morning to you. I just commented on your picture for your newest blog post. It's really good, by the way. Love your images that you're producing. Salomon, what's up? Good morning. Robin's in the house. What's up, Robin? Robin, I did that video for you in the academy. Hopefully you got that, the analytics video. Looking forward to MEK's insights on Friday jam session. Yeah, I'm telling you what, she's going to be ahead of the curve. And you guys can be there right with her, though, by the way, because we're learning here all together. What's up, Lena? How are you? Kay, good morning. Good to see you. All right. So let me ask you guys something. And maybe, Maybe you're willing to admit it. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and let's kind of air it out here. Okay. Are you right now, or maybe have you been in the past, do you notice that you consume more content or consume more how-to than you actually do? Anybody ever been like that? If you were to have a scale, right? And you had a scale here, and we have on the left side here, maybe on the right side if you're looking at this the other way, right? But this side, we have all the content that you're consuming, right? And then we have all of the stuff that you're actually doing, right? It's probably going to look like this, right? And it's normal, but I'm just curious. Is that something that you find yourself learning more, consuming more than actually pen to paper, fingers to keys, right? Like, be honest. I want to know. Drop it in the comments down below. It's okay. We're all friends here. I'd love to know that. So drop that in the comments. Let me know. And then we're going to dig in here, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. All right. Most definitely. Yeah. Well, there we go. We've got an honest person here today. Thank you, Salama. Debbie, good morning to you. How are you? Oh, Kimberly, first time here. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. And Kimberly, let me ask you, maybe you'll comment back. How did you hear of the coffee talk? Did you hear of it through a friend? Did you just happen to be on Facebook and you seen us go live? I'm just always curious how people are tuning in. Hansia, yes. Okay, cool. Karen says, not anymore. Since joining BCA, I believe you have been a big help. It's a big one, right, Karen? I mean, a lot of learning. We all love to learn. Learning's exciting. Learning is kind of easy, to be honest with you. Oh, Facebook. Cool. Awesome. That's awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. Mike Smiley in the house. What's up, Mike? Good call we had the other day. Hey, Mike, has it been helpful since we got off as far as like when we were on? Did it clear things up a little bit? Let me know. Helene, what's up? How are you? Morning in the beginning, but not now. Yep, exactly. Right. Let's see here. Yes, there is so much great content on how to grow your brand. I get behind on it. It's okay. It's okay. It's a tough balance, but I'm guilty of this. Yep. Well, you know what? We all are. It's easier to consume and go, you know what? Before I actually do that over there, I'm going to watch this one video, right? I'm going to read that one book, right? The hard part is actually doing it, right? That's why inside of the Academy, I am a big fan of creating like little roadmaps, right? So like right now, I'll give you an example. Inside of the Academy, we are going through a full training on email marketing. It's called Email Marketing Accelerated. It's not available to the public right now. It will be in the future, but right now it's not. Inside, we're building this training and we're rolling it out for our Academy members, right? It is very deliberate that we learn this, we do this. So it's like if you went, imagine this, if you went to your high school classroom and you learned something, they're going to give you a homework assignment. That's to actually now do the thing that you just learned, right? Or to do your own research and then come back with the answers. So you've actually done the work, right? Or maybe it's in science where you have to actually do the experiment, see what happens, right? So many people, including myself at times, not anymore. Honestly, the only time I'll consume something is if I'm trying to accomplish one thing, right? So if I'm looking to, let's just say I want to learn Facebook ads, right? Which I'm very fortunate because I have Chris Schaefer, who he is my educator on Facebook ads. He just did a full training this past week on Facebook ads. And, you know, that's where I get my education from. But if I'm going to go through something, I want a roadmap and then I want to do it, or I want to learn it and then I want to do it. Right? We all know that you learn by doing much better, right? But the problem is we learn and we might start something and then we learn and then we start something and then we learn, right? we need to blinders, right? Get rid of all of the distractions, and we need to actually do something. I guarantee, okay? And I don't guarantee anything really because I can't say what you're going to do, but I guarantee that if you just take this one little shift, you take one area of your business, okay? Or I don't even care if it's business, life, right? And you go, I am going to do this for the next 7 days, 14 days. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn something and then I'm going to only do the thing, right? I'm only going to do that one thing. If you do, you will get results, okay? Now, does that mean you're going to be a millionaire? No. Does it mean that you're going to have a successful product launch? No. But here's the deal. You are going to learn more by doing. And then once you learn that, guess what you get? You get a result. And then when you get that result, guess what you get to do next? You get to learn from that result. And I don't mean just learn like, oh, that's how it works. It's like you get data, right? We're running 2 campaigns right now. Literally, they are brand spanking new. 2 brand new campaigns as a case study inside of our new email marketing accelerator program. Chris just started these 2 ads. We're already getting data, guys. I looked this morning, we had like 25 email opt-ins on the one lead magnet, and we got like 12 on the other one, right? A day and a half ago, we had nothing, 0, right? But now we have a lead magnet because we went through that process, right? We built the lead magnet, we built the landing page. Now it's time to get traffic. We set up the landing page, we put we take Facebook ads, we drive it to that landing page. Boom, we're getting results now. Our pages are actually, you know what? I'm going to jump in here real quick. And I am going to look at our stats. See, now I can get stats because you know why? Because we've done something and now we have something to measure off of. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here real quick. I'll give you guys a little bit of some data here. All right. So this is so fresh, right? So we started 2 different lead magnets. If you're inside the academy, you're going to know what these 2 lead magnets are. You probably already do. And you're going to see this campaign here that's already running out of the gate. But I'm looking at 2 landing pages that we started literally just the other day. So one of them has had 47 visitors from paid traffic from Facebook ads. We've had 15 email subscribers, and that there is 31.91% so far. Now, that's too early to determine if it's doing well or whatever. It's doing pretty well right out of the gate, 31.91%. But it's not enough data, but I've got data, right? I didn't learn about how to build a lead magnet, how to build a landing page. I learned it, and then guess what? I did it. Then I've got a lead magnet. Then I've got a landing page. Now I've got Facebook ads that are driving traffic. Now I'm looking at numbers. And now I can go, oh, it's doing pretty good. Let's keep scaling this thing and see if it breaks, right? And then we can start to measure, right? There's another lead magnet. Let's see here. This one here is, okay, now this one here has had more. This one was the first one we rolled out a day and a half ago. That's had 140 visitors with 38 subscribers. So that conversion rate is a 27.14%. See, we've got data now. It's too early to tell, but still we've got data. I can look at the numbers now, right? Then I can go and look at the Facebook ad. I go, okay, how much did I spend on those email subscribers, right? We're out of the learning phase because now we're doing. Now, the cool thing is like now you're at the point where you're like, okay, I've got a result, right? I've got a result. I didn't have this result a week ago, but I've got it now, right? It's a small result, but it's a result, right? So now, okay, what's my next thing? Let's go ahead and look at the Facebook ad and see how much we're spending and see if I need to trim any of those audience that I'm targeting, right? That's the next part that I'm going to evaluate, and then I'm going to look at and go, oh, I need to make an adjustment. That audience isn't doing well. That audience is doing better. Turn off, turn on, right? And I keep going. So now you're not learning how to build a full-fledged funnel yet, but we're kind of working towards that, aren't we? Right? And at the end of this particular training, this outcome, we're looking to build an email list, right? And then what we do with it later, that's the next part. We're not going to learn that yet. Don't need to learn that, right? But during this process, by going through this, we learned how to basically create a lead magnet from scratch. So now our students know how to create those lead magnets. They're getting that result, right? They can take that and bring it into their next thing, right? They know now how to build a landing page. That's a skill set now because they've done it. They didn't just learn it, they did it. Did it all work out perfect the first time? No, they're like, oh, wait a minute. How do you do this? Oh man, when I connect this, it doesn't work right. Okay, well, let's figure that out, right? But if you're just learning it, like, oh, so if I was to build a lead magnet, this could happen, right? It's all like hypothetical. We need to make a shift to start doing more and learning less. Okay? Learning is a lot of times a way for you to get out of the actual doing, because doing it is work. And doing it also requires you to do maybe a little bit more thinking, not just consuming, right? So again, I'm not saying this to pick on anyone. I've been there, right? And anytime that I start, like going down that road of trying to learn stuff that I'm not even going to work on right now, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute here. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I'm trying to avoid this over here because I don't want to do this, right? Because either it might fail or, maybe it's too hard for me right now because I got to figure out, the tech side of it, like whatever, right? You got to put the blinders on and you got to start doing more. If you want results, you make that shift, you're going to get results. Like these results right here I'm getting now. The next part is you have to ask the question. And that's the other cool thing that happens is we ask ourselves questions. Okay, now what? Well, let's see. I'm getting email opt-ins. I'm getting them for a pretty decent rate. Wonder if I could maybe, create a sequence that offers some affiliate products or something. Maybe that's it, right? Or maybe I can then drive them to a product that I do sell on eBay or Etsy or Amazon, right? Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can start selling t-shirts to this market. I don't know. I never thought about that, but I can do print on demand. Maybe I'll do that. Right? Now you have these questions that you can ask yourself as monetization, right? Like, how does that all tie in? Or maybe, okay, now I got to build an email sequence. How do I do that? Next part, right? Then we learn it, then we build it, right? So all of this stuff, it has to be learned, yes, but then it has to be done. It has to be actually implemented. All right. So I had this, this little, actually, I changed it. It was like T.A.E.A.T.A, right? And I'm like, it's too long and it doesn't really need to be. There's actually four points here, right? So I kind of changed it. It's T-E-A-T. I'm calling that the T-E-A-T method. Does anybody want to guess what that means? T-E-A-T, okay? Each one of them is the beginning of the word. So I'm going to take a sip of coffee here. Let me know if you guys have any questions, by the way. But if someone can guess that, I would be amazed. But I'm just curious. That's my little abbreviation for a method that I believe if you adopt this method, you will get results guaranteed. You will be a results machine. Okay? Let me know in the comments. And man, that coffee is good. Let me go over here. Let's see. Cool. We got a lot of comments coming in. Yeah, Robin says there's so much great content on how to grow your brand. And okay. So I already read that. What's up, Troy? Abdullah, what's up? How are you? Good. Yes, very much appreciate for use of your shoulder. No problem, Mike. Octavio, absolutely, but focused on one thing currently, BCA, and that has made a huge difference. Great to be back with y'all. Yes, I love it, Octavio. Love your energy, man. I wrote a book. Exactly what the hell is small yet business? How do I make it a brand? Oh, okay. Let's we could address that for sure. I guess the big thing here is I guess what are the key factors, right? What people are getting stuck with or hung up on that you can help them with? And then how can you create content around that, right? So you need to kind of figure out your ideal person, your avatar, and then you need to start addressing different content pieces that can call out the problem and then give them a small win, right? However you can do that, that's what I would recommend doing. The book is like your, you know what I mean? Like your Like, I'll give you an example. So my book here, the Take Action Effect, right? Like, if you looked at this, you'd be like, okay, Take Action Effect, what does that mean? Well, it's proving steps to build a future-proof business and create your ultimate freedom, right? So in here, I cover mindset. I cover, different things along the way that you'll identify through taking action, but that will lead you to kind of what we're talking about here today, to the next thing, right? And everything is there to help you and build upon each other. And that's the effect of taking action. But like here, I can talk about the business stuff. I can talk about like the 5 things that I address in here about building a brand, right? But also I can start to address some of the mindset pieces too. And then it always kind of links back to the book. So you gotta kind of see what are your principles. And then from there, you would address them in content. Let's see. Oh, Salama, are you just changing the titles of the lead magnets for the 2 new campaigns or the whole lead magnet? No, actually, we created 2 lead magnets. And here's the crazy thing. We actually taught this. We were actually in a hurry to create these lead magnets. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. They spend weeks trying to come up with the lead magnet. So our job with teaching this was this. We're going to give you this week. We're going to teach it to you. And then by the end of the week, we need a lead magnet. And I don't care if you think that lead magnet is the right lead magnet yet or not. Create the lead magnet. What am I doing there? I'm more or less forcing you in a good way to create your lead magnet. So what we did, very, very simple. We took 2 blog posts that were about 1,500 to 2,000 words, already had some images, and we basically created a downloadable PDF from the blog post, just like I've talked about here on the Coffee Talk, guys. We took those, we went and created a nice cover, okay, in Canva, right? And then from there, built a landing page in ConvertKit, and then boom, started Facebook ads. Here we are, right? And I'm kind of blown away that we're already getting opt-ins, that we're already getting email opt-ins for these. Like, seriously, which is kind of surprising, but also pretty cool. Debbie, I wrote and posted 4 blog posts in the last 2 weeks and have learned so much already. So excited to learn more. Yeah. Isn't it crazy on how you learn by doing those 4 blog posts, right? There's so much that you learn and it becomes easier. And now you've set 4 seeds on the internet that lead back to you and your brand, right? You're planting seeds. So I love that. Okay. Take action. Yep. Turn education. Okay. Take epic action today. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. That's not it though, by the way. Take action or take effective action today. Nope. Not sure what the rest of it stands for. Oh yeah. Karen says, we have missed you, Octavio. We have. Good morning. What's up? Good morning to you, Hunter. I am stuck exactly there on creating my lead magnet. I have to book my 20 minutes with you soon. Yeah, Salma, absolutely. And what Salma's talking about is she actually signed up for our Pinterest traffic workshop and was one of the first 10. So she's getting a 20-minute coaching call with me. So yeah, we can totally do that. Can't wait to know what it is. All right, here it is. You guys ready? I'm going to read it to you. Okay. It's very, very simple. Number 1. Okay. And this is basically, let's say, for example, you've learned something, right? You've learned one part of the equation, not timeout. A lot of times people want to know the whole equation. They want to learn all of the thing before they actually start. Don't need to do that. If we know that that's the direction we're going and we're convinced that that's where we want to go, then we can just start here, even though we don't have everything else figured out yet. Okay. So the first part is take action. Okay. So the T is the take action, right? At first I had take and then action and then blah, 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 right? I'm not doing that. Four lines here. Okay. So take action. The E is evaluate. Okay. So take action, then evaluate. Okay. We get to look at the data, look at the results, right? Because we are going to get some results, whatever we're doing here. And then from there, adjust. Right. And then the last thing, take action again. So take action, evaluate, adjust, take action, right? So that's all we're going to follow, guys. right? So we're going to learn something, right? Once we learn it, we're going to take action. We're going to evaluate. We're going to adjust. We're going to take more action, right? That's all we're going to do. That's the method, right? In order for you to get results over and over and over again. Okay. You got to get into the mindset of taking action. It's the only way. It's the only way that you're ever going to get a result on the other side. Right? So if I took this into, like, let's say, for example, a lead magnet. Okay, I'm going to learn how to create the lead magnet. Then I'm going to build the lead magnet, right? I'm going to take the blog post. I'm going to maybe send it off to Fiverr, have someone put it into a PDF, or maybe I'm just going to use Pages on my Mac. Then I'm going to create a cover in Canva, or I'm going to hire it on Fiverr for $5. And then from there, I am done with that. So now what I can do is I can go, okay, I've got this thing now, right? I started with nothing. And now at the end of that one phase there, that one thing, I wanted to have the lead magnet done. So let's say you gave yourself, 3 days to get your lead magnet done. Okay. So at the end of those 3 days, now you can look at it and go, okay, I took action. Okay. Now I'm going to evaluate it. I'm going to look at the ebook or the cover or the guide or whatever, right? I'm going to look at it. I'm going to evaluate it. I'm going to say, okay, good. Ready to go. Take more action. Right. Then I go into the next thing. Okay. So what is it? Let's see. I got to build a landing page. I'm gonna give myself 3 days to build a landing page. That's long. You can do it in like an hour. But let's just say I gave myself 3 days, right? So I build it. I got to get my colors right. I got to get my layout right. I got to connect it to my autoresponder, right? I'm going to do all that stuff. I'm going to load up my ebook cover so I can show it, right? I'm going to do all that stuff. Take action, evaluate it, look at it. What do I got to tweak? Do I got to tweak anything? I like that. I don't like that, right? That's the adjustment side, right? And then boom, move on, take more action, right? So it's constant. It's not, I'm going to learn for a week and then I'm going to apply. No, I'm going to learn, do, right? And the only thing you're learning is the next step. That's all you're learning. You're not learning 20 steps, right? Like, I'm not going to teach you Facebook ads before we even have a lead magnet done or a landing page, right? We're not going to do that. We don't need that yet, okay? And that you can be in that hamster wheel, if you will, of content and learning before you ever do anything. If you just kind of, I just want to learn that next piece. But then what happens there? Then how do I connect it to a shopping cart? Then once I get my shopping cart, how do I do a thank you page? And when I do my thank you page, how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm going to learn it all, but I'm not going to do anything yet. It's the wrong way. Got to be able to take consistent action on a regular basis that generates a result. The result on a lead magnet is creating the lead magnet. The result on a landing page is creating the landing page. The result next is to get traffic to it. We got to do a Facebook ad. After that, we got to build a sequence in our autoresponder and follow up. Then we got to learn messaging, right? And then once we do all that, guess what? We've learned that process. We can then plug in a different lead magnet and everything else flows. Okay. So we got to learn. So again, take action, evaluate, okay? Adjust, take action. There it is. All right. All right. You can tell I get a little fired up about this. Yes, it is easy. It is easy when you think about it this way, right? You totally do. All right. So now I am okay with you learning something, okay, that you might not rate now. Like let's say I'll give you an example. Okay. I've been talking a lot about building an email list lately. And if you guys have listened to the past coffee talks, like probably a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I talked about planting seeds for your next thing, right? So for the next thing, we are building an email marketing accelerator program inside the academy in probably, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. We're going to probably offer it to the general public, right? So I'm planting seeds along the way on email marketing. So if I'm talking about email marketing and you're not there yet, okay, and you're tuning into this coffee talk, it's okay that you're, I don't even want to say learning it, you're hearing about it, you're being convinced in a sense that you should be doing email marketing. Whether you're doing it now or not doesn't really matter, right? But I would not then leave this coffee talk and then try to figure out the email marketing side if you're not ready yet for it, right? So that's where you got to draw the line, okay? So anyway, thought I would throw that out there. Here's the other thing I want you guys to do for me. Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I do believe I'm going to do another email review. I'm going to do one. I think I'm going to do Karen's. If anybody else has one that they want me to review, you'd have to submit it here in the comments. Let me know. Or you can just send it at scott@brandcreators.com. I'd be more than happy to look over your email that you're sending to your list if you currently have a list. If you don't, this will be a good way to kind of understand what it looks like to write an email. I actually did a review of mine. When was it? Was it Friday? It wasn't on the Coffee Talk, was it? It might have been. I don't know. I lose track of time here. But yeah, so that's what I want you to do, though. If you have that, or if you just want to tune in for that, that's what we'll be doing Wednesday. And I know a lot of people love when I go over and do those reviews. I also have another niche drill down I want to do that I discovered here. Gosh, when I was at my daughter's house, which I'm still in the market for, but it was crazy when I discovered it. And then I started a course, as you know how to do niche drill downs. I started doing some research, and I started to research the market. And I'm like, holy crap, I never knew. But I might do another niche drill down just because I think it's interesting. And then Friday, we're going to do a jam session. So if you have any questions that you want me to answer on Friday, let me know. Or what would be a good topic that you would like me to cover on a Friday jam session? So let me know. All right. So let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Karen, I want to revamp my focus on my market that I think will bring in people and flow better. Cool. Well, Karen, we'll have to do maybe a follow-up call for Brand Creators Academy. We'll do a follow-up hot seat call. We can do that. We can schedule that if you want. Let me know, and we can set that up potentially. Tamara, on my T.A.E.A.T, yes, or T.A.E.T, I need to add an F for stay focused. Yes, sometimes we do, Tamara. Hey, you're in the academy though, so that is a really good way to stay focused, because that's what we really do preach. You know that already. Facebook ads are the best way to quickly test lead magnets. How much are you spending daily? Yes, it is really quick. We're spending about $5 per ad set. I think we've budgeted maybe $20 a day right now is what we're doing. And then that will scale up. But you could test $5, $10, $2. You can test small. But yeah, we're not spending much. Yeah, Karen, email me and we'll get that set up. I'd love to kind of go over that. I think it's going to be easier if you and I do this. I think it's also cool to kind of see our last hot seat and then see kind of what you've made, or as far as changes, and then we can start talking about different direction, if you will. So I think it's really interesting to do that. And I appreciate you doing that, by the way, because it's so awesome that inside of our academy, we're able to be so open and honest and transparent, really. So that's really cool. And I think that's where we get a lot of learning from. So yeah, definitely do that. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up this coffee talk. Do me a favor, though. If you would like to invite a friend to this coffee talk or a future coffee talk, just send them to takeactioncrew.com. Let me see here. Throw up one of my little nifty little banners here. Takeactioncrew.com. That will send them to the Facebook page, where then they will be notified when we go live. Again, only people that are looking to build their brand or better their life. That's who we want to have our coffee talks with. That's what we do. And then one other thing, we are also podcast. Really, really good guests I got coming up. I've got actually one I landed. Actually, my wife landed. Well, I'm a huge fan of, and I didn't really know that he was even part of a supplement that I've been taking for a very long time. I don't want to give it away, but really excited to get this guy on the podcast. So you're going to want to be paying attention to the podcast here, especially Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my interview series that I do. Really, really cool stuff. Okay, so the other thing is too, I got to mention this. If you have not grabbed a copy of the playbook yet, you might want to do so. Okay, that's this guy right here. Inside the playbook, it's basically everything that we talk about as far as building the brand step by step. And again, just like we talked about today, go through section 1, learn, implement. Section 2, learn, implement. 3, learn, implement, right? It's what it's geared towards, guys. It's exactly what we do. If you want to go into just the email marketing or the email list building 101 section, if that's all you're going to focus on right now, flip it open, section 5, start going into the list building 101, and then learn and implement. Learn, implement. Okay. That's what I would recommend doing. So if you're interested in grabbing a copy, brandcreatorsbook.com, that is my shameless plug. Yes, that will buy me a cup of coffee, bulletproof. And I do appreciate that if you do grab a copy. But anyway, that's what I got for you guys today. Have an awesome, amazing day. And then also, if you got anything you want me to talk about here on the Coffee Talks, drop them in the comments, right? Drop it in the comments or email me, scott@brandcreators.com. I'd love to hear from you. And I've got some cool things lined up here for the future, and I'm super excited to share it here with you guys as well. All right, guys, so take care, take action, have an awesome, amazing day. Stay safe out there. And come on back here on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'll see you soon, guys. Have an awesome day.